Hello everyone, welcome to Sources Classes. So in this video again we have come up with a very interesting section again for you, the questions session pertaining to reading comprehension, and we have a very out of the box topic for you. It's about what we call atomic structures and molecules and this sort of thing. So basically molecular physics or particle physics. So the question passage deals with that. So it's a very good passage in general. So we'll take a look and then try to solve this question. Try to solve the questions that are associated with the passage. Okay. So having said that, let us now focus on the passage and then subsequently let's try to solve the questions. Okay. So let's start reading. There can be nothing simpler than an elementary particle. It is an indivisible shard of matter without internal structure and without detectable shape or size. One might expect commensurate simplicity in this theory that describes such particles and forces through which they interact. At least one might expect the structure of the world to be explained with a minimum number of particles and forces. Okay. So minimum number of particles and forces. So one might expect that simply, basically we need simplicity in the theory. Judged by this criterion of parsimony, a description of the nature that has evolved in the past several years can be accounted a reasonable success. Okay, matter is built out of just two elementary particles. The classes leptons such as electrons and quarks, which make proton, neurons and many related particles, four basic forces acting between the elementary particles. Gravitations and electromagnetism have been long familiar with the macroscopic, means outside that is not macroscopic world. The weak forces and the strong forces are observed only in subnuclear events. Okay, so we are talking about the nuclear forces. And understanding of the nature at this level is remarkable achievement. Nevertheless, it is possible to imagine that an even simpler theory might be what an even simpler theory might be like. Okay, so basically we are looking of a even simpler theory. What might be like? Ideally, two classes of elementary particles would be collapsed into one, basically merging of two categories of two classes. Similarly, forces rather than four might explain. Similarly, one force rather than four might explain all the particles' interaction. An ambitious new theory now promises at least a partial unification of this line. Okay, new theory, unification of this line. The theory does not embrace gravitation, which is by far the feeblest of the forces and okay, the weakest forces, and may be fundamentally different from others. If gravitation is excluded, however, the theory unifies all the elementary particles and forces. Okay, so this is why gravitation should be excluded. Gravitation excluded. Okay, the first step in constructing the unified theory was demonstrating that the weak, the strong and the electromagnetic forces could all be described by theories of the same general type. So this we are talking about the steps regarding how we can demonstrate a theory. Theory was first step constructing a unified theory was demonstrating that weak, strong and electromagnetic forces could be described by the theories of same general type. During this development, a deep connection was discovered between the weak forces and electromagnetism, a connection that hinted at a still grander synthesis. The new theory incorporated the leptons and the quarks into a single large family and showed that one type of particle can transform into another. At the same time, the weak, the strong and the electromagnetic forces are understood as aspects of single underlying force. Thus the theory, thus the model of fragility. Okay, this fragility. Okay, so this is the entire passage about subatomic particles. Initially we gave out a criteria. Okay, simplicity in theory, we initially dealt out a few criteria and then subsequently we talked about how the different theories can come up to be. Okay. The author organizes the question one. The author organizes the passage by enumerating distinction about among several different elementary particles. Okay, enumerating means showcasing, but we haven't really showcased any distinction among particles, right? We simply list out which particles are which and not, but we haven't really distinguished about them or highlighted about them. Wrong. Stating a criteria for judging theories of nature and using it to evaluate two theories. Okay, if we talk about this, so let's see what we have done. Sharp matter divisible in your theory describe derived as expect world built elementary particles gravitation. Yes, initially we actually set up a few criteria regarding how the theory should be shaped out. Okay, so different all the things should be minimized, different elements should be included under one rule. So yes, this could very well be initially we actually gave out a criteria in this regards as well. Okay, so a theory that describes particles, one might explain the minimum of particles and forces. So this is the criteria that has been given with minimum number of particles and forces. So this could very well be our answer, but let's take a look. Explaining three different methods of group particles and grouping particles. No, we do not organize the passage by this. Initially we set out the criteria. So wrong. Criticizing, no, we are not criticizing anything as such. So this word itself makes this option wrong. Outlining an assumption with scientific verification. No, we are not outlining any assumption about scientific verification, and we are not criticizing anything. Again, criticizing. No negative word has been used in the passage. So again wrong. So option B will be the correct answer. Okay. Let's move to question number 2. According to the passage, which of the following is true about the quarks? They are elementary building block of nature. Okay. So elementary particles go through this line, this particular line. Elementary particles are leptons and electrons and the quarks. So yes, scientists have described them as having no internal structure. In the first only we can see these things have no internal structure. Again true. Some scientists group them with lepton in a single class of particles. Yes, so this is single family shown particles. So here through this we can actually say that they have been grouped together in the single form of particles. So all three are included. Okay, so so question number 2, if we talk about option E, 1, 2 and 3 included. Okay, all three statements are present. Now let us take a look at question number 3. It can be inferred that the author would be likely to consider the new theory of nature superior to the present theory if it were to account for a larger number of microscopic structure than present theories. No, author doesn't necessarily say to incorporate more number of forces and more number of particles. So this is actually out of context in this regards. Reduce the 4 basic forces into 2 or more fundamentals. Okay, this much can be considered incompatible forces. Okay, no, incompatible, no, we might actually incorporate them into incompatible forces. So again wrong. Proposes smaller numbers of fundamental particles and forces than the current theory. Yes, we have talked about. So we need to minimize first universe to demonstrate the weak and strong electron could be all described by theory as the same general type. Okay, so fundamental times the current theory, we need to basically smaller number of fundamental particles which should be defined. Yes, successfully account for the observable behavior of the body due to gravity. No, gravity can be excluded, right? We have actually talked about this. So gravity can be excluded, it's mentioned. So again wrong. Hypothesize that protons but not neutrons formed by the combination of more, no, out of context. So option C in this particular 3 will be correct answer. So with that said, we have come to the end of the passage. So I hope all the things that we have discussed and the way we tackled each and every question is clear to you. So in case you have any doubt with regards to the way I approach the question, kindly go through the video and subsequently try and solve this passage on your own. Okay, you can pause the video at the initial period of time and then subsequently try and solve this passage and then you can verify the same with the explanation given. That would give you good insights on how to go ahead and tackle this kinds of RCs. Okay, this is a very difficult RC, to be honest. A lot of words, a lot of assumptions to be made, a lot of points to keep in mind. So kindly go through the same and subsequently try and solve this question on your own. Okay, that should give you a clear insights on what to do whenever come face to face with RC of similar difficulty. Okay, now, having said that, in case you're looking for similar sort of questions further down the line and detailed solution of the same as well, feel free to connect with us. We'll be more than happy to help you out in this regards as well. Okay, so having said that, if you like the video, make sure you like, share and subscribe to the channel so that we can come up with relevant content such as this further down the line as well. So with all that said and done, I'll be signing out. So thank you so much.